we're going to put a marker right here for our archiving purposes, and then we're going to jump into the game for today. Sound like a plan? Sound like a plan to me. Load game. So when last we left our heroes, let me bring up the inventory so that Crispin doesn't completely overshadow me again. When last we left our heroes, we made it to the second stage. We made it to the city of Metropole, I believe was what they were calling it. And we did some stuff in the Undercity. We met a trader named Leopold. We met Clarity, the Paladin. And we found a way to get to the courthouse to try to get Arbiter back online. Because Metro... It's not Metro Ma, it's Metro whatever. The big AI in charge of Metropole is bad, and we want to make things better, and also get our power unit back. And we found these two dudes, who I will show you in a second, outside the courthouse, Oswald and Cornelius. And they're trying to get custody of their kid, basically. And they presented a logic puzzle, which I failed. I didn't look up the answer to it. I didn't want to cheat. And that's basically where we are. So I figured we'll just get right back into the world and see what it has to offer us. Hello, friend.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think I can hear you, boss.
Well, shit. Also, I just noticed that one of my stream things is down, so you guys are going to get a really annoying audio blip for just a second. As I bring that back up, and then we get back over here, and we can continue. BattleBot!
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion build. Surly Company. Reporting.
Horatio No Build, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio No Build, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir. After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
This sod. Finally made a friendly and he's as cracked as Primer. No offense, sir, just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
So that's really funny. There was a lot of references in that. I don't know if you guys caught them all. 157th is a Mass Effect reference, I think. Surly Company is just, like, typical veteran trope. I like that. There's a lot of, like, little hidden references in this game. The world building is really good. Scott Smith, it's great to see you, man. Welcome into you and yours. This game reminds you of... I'm not sure how to pronounce that. MT3? I'm not familiar with that game, but it's a point-and-click adventure game, and it's interesting. And Delta is freaking out because I gave him a 40k present. So you want to define your terms, soldier?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start. I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? Nah.
Zumi's got some mouth on him, huh, sir?
Zumi.
Those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before Surly Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. Long time back, Urbani and Metropole got to fighting over something. Who knows what. The Metropolitans fried their civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropole's defenses, and we just come in for mop-up. But the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
I see.
Anyway, Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march from Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we call Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
Mystery Science Theater. Oh, okay. So, this bot is really cool. I like this, and I really like the military shorthand he's using, and I'm probably going to be referring to Crispin as Zumi the entire time now, because that's really good. I like that. I like... Two things that I really like that don't get enough play, in my opinion, is diner shorthand, like speakeasy diner shorthand. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Bubble Bass's order from SpongeBob, and military shorthand, which this guy is a really good reference to. I love interesting dialects that can still be fairly understood, and I love, and they're not regional based. They're occupational based. Sorry, I'm still waking up. My mind's blanking a little bit. But this character is really interesting to me on a personal level. Hey, Birchmila, welcome in. Good to see you. Why are you in line?
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ?
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. But the courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Fair enough. Can I try opening that door?
Can I try opening that door?
Belay that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
The TV show Alice was set in a diner. Not familiar with it, Scott Smith, but that's pretty cool. What happened to the 113th and Primer?
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropole, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113th, and my rifles jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold the 113th shell to some scrap dealer. Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared beneath the city. And me, I came here.
How'd the war end?
How did the war end?
For Surly Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropole won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost, what with all the civilians being dead and the army being beaten.
This is not the first robot we've found that has told Horatio that he's Urbani, but we don't know what that means. How do you know you have to pay for something?
How do you know you even have to pay something?
Just seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged, and I'd probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out.
I met Primer.
I met Primer.
You still crazy?
Yep.
Well, so it goes.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
Okay, there's a down. Let's go explore the down. In the name of science. Sad
I am
robot.
waiting,
What are you doing here?
waiting.
For what?
My bus.
I'm pretty sure the bus isn't coming.
It will come.
Your bus is a burning wreck about 2 blocks from here.
It will come. I must go home. Metromind will take me home.
Oh, poor robot.
Bus stop. Buses run every 10 minutes. 10 is crossed out, and 30 is written below it. 30 is crossed out, and 60 is written below it. 60 is crossed out, and daily is written below it.
Ouch.
Daily minutes? That doesn't make sense.
If it makes you feel better, daily is crossed out, and surface suspended is written below it.
Service suspended minutes. Pass. Okay, there's got to be a point to this screen, and it will probably come up later. So I need to move Robot Bro.
Keep information.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
We need to get Robot Bro to... Well, I guess we need to clear everybody out, eventually. And I guess it starts with these guys. What if I found someone else to arbitrate for you? Is there an option to give the robot a hug? There is not, unfortunately.
What if I could find someone you respect? Someone who would be willing to judge your case?
Well, I suppose there's no harm in looking.
Well, to us, anyway. If you want to waste your time meddling in our affairs, then I suppose it is yours to waste.
Very good then. I am uploading the facts of our dispute to your data pouch. If you can find a suitable judge, let us know.
Oh, obviously Clarity. That's easy. Let's just go get Clarity. Can I warp straight to Clarity? That'd be dope if I could. Yes, I can. Great, great, great. Clarity. I require your assistance. Will you judge Oswald and Cornelius' case, please?
Oswald and Cornelius Factorbuilt would like me to find someone to help them resolve their case. Would you judge it?
I have no authority to perform such a function. I am a law clerk, not a judge.
I don't think they need a formal judge. They just want an answer from someone reliable. I'm sure they'll trust you.
I would trust you.
I suppose I could mediate and advise, but nothing more than that.
Could you give me some advice on how to talk to gynoids?
No. What is the nature of their dispute?
They are fighting over who gets credit for building a small robot called Rex. The operative facts are in my data pouch.
Called that.
I see. I have reviewed the facts, considered the applicable law, and enclosed an encrypted statement for the parties. It will automatically load in their presence.
Thanks.
Thank
It
you.
has been a long time since I considered legal issues. I welcomed the diversion.
That was easy. Scotsman says you need a walking disco ball robot that walks around with lights and music, alerting enemies who are nearby. Yeah, well, I mean, Crispin basically does that. It's just with snark.
There's a robot named 187th Legion built waiting at the courthouse. He says he has to pay a fine for damaging city property. Is there any way to cancel the fine or pay it without standing in line?
I do not provide assistance to robots who attacked this city, nor do I help criminals avoid paying their debts.
Goodbye.
Watch yourself, Horatio Nullbuilt.
Okay.
There are many dangers in this city.
So we can't get help for Legion, but we can get help for these two, which is a start. Clarity Arbiter Build has judged your case.
Clarity Arbiter built has judged your case.
A fitting choice.
Indeed.
Then here's her decision. A petitioner claiming buildership of the disputed res, that is, the robot, bears the burden of proving buildership by preponderance of the evidence. In this dispute, there are in fact two cases, each with a petitioner, Oswald and Cornelius. Neither petitioner has borne the requisite burden, therefore, neither may claim buildership. The res known as Rex shall therefore be deemed null-built.
Outrageous.
Surely, sir, this is a mistake.
It is what it is. In any case, Rex is his own robot. He can make up his own mind.
What fools we were.
Indeed.
Clunk to you too, Rex.
Wait!
Just on the off chance.
Well, hats off to Clarity, I guess.
Can I have the hat? Can I obtain hat? Yes, I can obtain hat. Is this old and fancy?
It's a fine felt hat. Given its age, it's in remarkable condition.
Yes, it is. So we can go and get a memory module now. I love puzzle games. I love puzzle games that don't rely on timing, I should say. We're gonna go see probably the best character in this city. Sup, Leo? Tell me about 113th Legion build, friend.
Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion build?
I've done a lot of trades, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
Did you just Solomon's Choice a tiny robot dog? Yes.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
I have a hat, and I will trade it for a memory device.
You wanted something antique and fancy. How about this hat?
A fine trade, Tyro. Here's
Cool.
the memory access device. Now, all you need to do is plug it into a data pouch.
But there's no plug.
Never said there was.
This is really starting to get annoying.
We have a plug. It's fine. We have a plug. Not an issue. Plug.
That was easy.
Data power.
Even easier.
Dope. And now we can get this shell out of our way. Something, just need to Phoenix write it. Exactly, Delta. Actually, On that note, Rin is, like, taking some time away from Twitch, but I have the rights...
This is like the junk pile, only better.
...to Foxy and Foxy. Would you guys be interested if sometime next year I brought Foxy and Foxy over to this channel, brought it under our banner, and started over with somebody new? Because I'd do it if you guys wanted.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
Okay, so what do I do with this now? Let's see. Yeah, it wants memory. I knew that. Do I use it on Primer? That doesn't make any sense.
That's never going to work.
No. Okay. So let's see. We need to get 2 more robots out of our way. I thought for sure the memory device was going to be for the shell. Alright, let's go back over here and get back to work. Okay. You.
Hello?
Boss, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need to find another way to communicate with him.
Like this?
I doubt that will have any effect.
Like this?
How would that even work?
No. We need to find a different way to communicate with it. Maybe light?
Totally unilluminating.
No. Maybe take a crowbar to
I'm
it.
not going to threaten him.
Okay, maybe you're not, but I will. Pop the torch.
I'm not going to threaten him.
So no. Crispin, you do it.
Is that really the best idea you can come up with, boss?
Yes. Yes, it is. Let's go talk to Primer, maybe? Oh, Rin, like, Delta, there's no choice in that matter. Rin has been shifted out by his own choice. Like, it's not me saying, Rin, you're not part of this. Rin has come to me privately and said, I'm done. So, it's a matter of, well, what do I do with this license? You're 187th brother.
You're 187's brother.
Line up the toy soldiers, 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up the toy soldiers to march on their way. The city has found no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others.
I guess that's a yes.
50 behind me, he came off the line. The gunner's no fun for being a brother of mine.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell.
Nah, nothing there, okay. Okay. What should I do, Crispin?
There's gotta be some other way to communicate with that floating robot.
Yeah, no shit. Do you have anything? I've got a memory access device, but I can't plug it into the robot necessarily. Clarity won't know anything, right? There's something familiar about this game's art style, and you can't put your finger on it. Machinarium is what you're thinking of, Virtuela. Machinarium.
I have nothing to say to her.
Okay. So I have what I need to do this, according to Crispin.
Don't you think we should go check out where 187 shot up the tower?
Oh.
Why? Maybe he blasted a way in for us.
Well, that's new. We can do that, sure. Tower. This? This is the only thing I can explore.
It's far too high to try climbing. Some kind of track running up the side of the tower. This must be where 187th Legion build tried shooting the door, but the damage is entirely superficial.
Amateurs.
Anybody home?
You know, boss, I don't think that's ever going to work.
I mean, it
You
might.
never know.
Okay, so we checked out the door, the blast marks on the door. Any chance I can decrypt it?
How would that even work?
Okay. I had to try it for science. No. What do you got, Crispin?
We've got to find a way to clear the line to get into the courthouse, because honestly, I refuse to wait in line. Not even for a power core. Not even for a gynoid. Well, maybe for a gynoid.
Okay, so we have to find a way to talk to this guy.
A complicated floating robot with a spinning antenna on its head.
And I can't use the memory access thing on the antenna? Oh, it's all just floating robot.
How would that even...
Am I using a Crispin?
Very funny, boss.
Okay.
Hmm. 187th Legion build.
Maybe down here?
How would that even work?
I assume you plug a memory access thing into a robot, but every time I do that, it says that's not what I'm supposed to do, so... I don't know. I'm a little bit stuck because of the order of operations. Now, why is this a separate screen?
I'm pretty sure that wiring isn't up to code.
Metropol's bleak skyline.
Why is this a separate screen? Facade?
It's a carving of a gynoid holding crude scales in one hand. It's a carving of a
Signal transceiver? That's just a bomb code. I mean, I guess we could try it.
I'm going to try sending messages to him in binary.
Well done, Delta.
On an analog transmitter? That sounds like fun. For once, I'm glad you're the one with hands.
Well done, Delta.
What's he saying?
Shh.
You do not join the harmony. I sing alone. I am one part with fruit. Your kind, I would be known as Gimbal, built by Lapidus of Civitas.
Civitas. That's the second time we've heard Civitas. But I don't know what it is. I think it's a country. Well done, Delta.
The choir is silent. Burning ship has been extinguished. Strange tractors drag no more. I alone sing the function.
Why are you in line?
When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony. Leopold, built by Steel, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange, I traded my secondary motor. What he sold me does not say.
It's a record.
Leopold tricked me, and he will not return my motor. I will sue him and force him to return. Infinite lawsuits, silent one.
This robot in particular, of all of the robots that we've met, reminds me of the Gek from Destiny. Is it Geth? The robots from Destiny. What are they called? I know Delta knows. Geth. What are they called? Geth? Because Gek is a Fallout thing. But this robot reminds me of them. Why don't you speak?
I sing with all my voices. You hear only one.
Can I go ahead of you? Is this your motor? Vex. Thank you, Delta.
I could give it to him this way, but maybe I should try fixing it first.
Okay. There's a record.
It's a vinyl record entitled Children's Sing-Along, whatever that means.
What could we possibly use the record for? We need copper wire to fix the motor, which I don't... We need to find a private fixer to get copper wire, but we don't know where to start with that. And we have a record. I don't know what we could possibly use the record for. Gimbal.
Hey, Mandel Bros.
Can I go ahead of you?
No, I must recover my motor so that I can dance with the harmony.
Looks like we're going to need to go talk to Leopold about a motor.
We already have the motor, sort of. We need some copper wire. Deep to you too. Leopold, let's talk. We need to give back Gimbal's motor.
You need to give Gimbal back his motor, Leopold.
You've already got it, Tyro.
Oh. Goodbye.
Where would I get... I mean, I feel like I would get copper wire down here, but...
Time to give Gimbal his motor back, right, boss?
No, I need to...
How would that even work?
I don't know. Fan belt?
How would that even...
No, it needs copper wire to work. Can I... What is the record possibly for? I don't know. New robot at the bar? Really? Oh yeah. There's Oswald.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend Horatio, to what do I owe the pleasure? Have you come to relieve me of another belonging?
I'm sorry how things ended up with Rex.
Please do not embarrass us both with your false sympathy.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
I just saw Rex over at the train station lie. Why would I want to do that? This seems like a setup. Like, I want to get Oswald over to the train station. I can think of several reasons, but none of them are pleasant. This is either going to be like a Romeo and Juliet thing, or I'm going to murder him. Horatio doesn't seem like that type of guy, but we need more information.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
And there's not been a single thing we can do at the bar. But there's no copper wire here, so it's kind of irrelevant anyway.
Would it not have been better to have destroyed ourselves gloriously in battle, rather than perpetuate this false existence?
What do you...
Yes. The answer is yes.
Boss, I think someone left the smart off that smart bomb. I wouldn't expect much conversation out of him.
There. Grey Robot can't talk. Or can it? Wait a minute.
We can't afford to waste time on every random robot we meet in Metropole.
No. Okay. So the world state has changed. Horatio's at the bar. Or, Oswald's at the bar. That means Cornelius is ostensibly somewhere. I still think there's something to this. He wants memory. He wants a memory sequence. Or cycle, memory cycles. Which... Prime numbers, 187 is going to pay a fine for shooting the door. These are Banian and Surly Company. Primer came. Oh, this is all responses to Primer's riddle when we ultimately get to 137, and that's how we. But we brute forced that puzzle yesterday, so that's irrelevant. Designed by Cornelius, assembled by Oswald. Concept to completion: 4 years. Design time: 1 year. Cornelius invented new pneumatic drivetrain assembly, including servos, Waldos, and crankshaft. Cost of parts borne equally by both. Basic frame incorporates features of public domain model. Cornelius has several other well-known bot designs. Oswald has not built any other bots, but serviced Factor for years. Okay. There's nothing there that we want.
Whatever it is, it looks dangerous.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
Anything on this screen we can use.
Is that really the best idea you can come up with, boss?
Yes, actually. I want to go over to Factor, but I guess that comes later. And Clarity doesn't have anything to say now that I have a memory module. Let's just double check.
I have nothing to say to her.
Okay. Nothing over here.
It's been completely stripped of any useful parts.
There's the skulls. Maybe we can take one of these? Like, it brings up this menu.
It's a shell skull.
She steals shell skulls by the sludge shore? Boss, did that skull just wink at me?
No.
You weren't even watching.
A grisly trophy. A grisly trophy. A grisly trophy.
Just checking.
I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one of her skulls.
You could ask her. Hey, Zay. Welcome in.
The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide.
What is this again?
It's written by Clarity Arbiterbilt. It explains about the refuge rule and says that, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives in Metropole, it will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage.
We use the law on fucking... on 187 because he's not subject to any crime. Hang on. Check it.
Look here. Under Metropole's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage.
And it was
caused
superficial.
within the first 48 hours of his arriving in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed. I shot that building pretty good.
No, you didn't. I've been to the tower. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the Masonic pea-shooters they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
Cool. So he's done. We go up here
The
now?
harmony is broken when the pattern is not maintained.
Okay, so we need to get rid of this robot.
Please.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
Okay, so we need copper wire. Where in the balls are we gonna get copper wire? Any day I can stream is a good day, Zay.
I am waiting.
A rather simple-looking model. I'm not going to threaten him.
Playing through some Primordia, an interesting little puzzle game. Maybe the station? Oh, hello, robot.
Not gonna happen, Lampy.
It's that robot, okay. Yeah, Kitsune wins another case. Yeah, working on it.
Boss, is that really Metropole out there?
It must be.
But it's so brown.
I'd say it's more red than brown.
Whatever it is, it brings new meaning to Rust and Ruin.
Well, actually, it brings the same version to Rust and Ruin.
It's no longer operational.
Can we take a plasma torch to it? Or a crowbar?
I doubt that will have any effect. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
Okay, so the only thing I can do right now to affect the world state is to get Oswald to go to the station. I don't know why I want to do that, but we can give it a try for science.
Null built version 5. I am Metromind. I have been watching you.
Oh, here we go.
I am always watching. I know what you are doing. I know why you are here. You are welcome in my city, but that welcome can be taken away. And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait.
Okay, that changed the world state.
Up to, Cairo, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
I'll bear that in mind.
That definitely changed the world state. Okay, fair enough.
I just saw Rex over at the train station.
What? Is he lost?
Maybe so.
What a nice robot, right?
I never knew you had it in you, boss.
It belongs to Oswald.
Well, Oswald is fucking gone. We spike his drink? How are you, Winter Viking? Good to see you, man.
How droll. How droll.
Okay, Oswald is now back here. We can't do anything with him. We need to do something with his drink when he leaves.
It's a can of oil.
What do I do with it? I don't have any type of...
That's crazy talk.
I don't have any type of anything to do with that.
Sounds like we need to get into the courthouse and talk to Arbiter.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. We need copper wire. You don't have any copper wire, do you, Leopold?
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any copper wire.
That servo unit is hopelessly broken.
No. Okay.
Hello?
Boss, he's an arm robot, not a mouth robot. I wouldn't expect much of a conversation.
Okay.
It's a price list. It's a price list.
I know what it is. Can I read it?
High-end astringent and catalytic fluid.
Maybe we can get some copper wire from this guy's toolbox if we're cheeky.
I'm not here to steal parts.
Yes, we are. We're literally in the city to steal parts. That's what we're. That's the thing.
A crashed hover bus.
So we're gonna fix it up and do something amazing with it, right, boss?
No, it's not our property or our problem. A floating light pot. It's holding a spool of copper wiring.
Ah.
It's she. And what is she?
So it's this.
Hey, Crispin, why don't you go talk to her?
What? No way, boss. She's way out of my league.
She's a floating lamp, Crispin. You've never had any trouble with lamps before.
Well, I've never had to talk to one before, boss. Just knock them off ledges. I've got no practice. Sounds like we need to get...
Got no practice. Do it anyway, Crispin.
I've never had to talk to a lamp before, boss. I've got no practice. Not gonna happen, Lampy.
So I need to, like... do this?
Hey, Crispin, how about practicing on this lamp?
In front of her? Are you kidding?
Okay, we need to go somewhere else. Okay, so we'll go somewhere quiet. And then do it.
Hey, Crispin, how about practicing on this lamp?
Oh, good idea.
Here we go.
Okay, here goes. You really light me up.
Boo!
Okay, okay. Trust me. I know how to turn on a light.
Definitely not. Okay, that's enough practice for now.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself, Crispin.
All right, Crispin, it's now or never.
Beside you, all other... Whoa! That was so easy!
Heh.
She gave me a clipping of her copper wiring.
Hey, that wire belongs to the city. It's coming out of your salary.
You tell him.
Welp.
Hey! She gave that to me as a token of her affection.
Want to get into the
I'll
courthouse?
give you all the copper wiring you want once we're done here.
Like I want a token of your affection.
I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wires.
Why don't we just use the plasma torch?
That's not going to work this time.
The crowbar?
Nope.
Without crossing any of the wires? Oh, they. Oh, it's just a drawing thing, I see. Okay. Ooh. No. Okay. Do that. No, because it has to cross in front of the yellow one. No matter what we do, it has to cross in front of the orange one. Make a circuit. Okay. If there's solid lines, let me just think about this for a second. Is this even possible? I mean, it has to be, right? Like... I can't, like, go through them, can I? No. Okay. Had to check. Even if I do, like, this, it still completely blocks off the orange. Oh. I see. I see what I need to do, because the links are infinite. It's fine. I got this.
And one
There.
more piece of junk is operational.
There we go. Hi, Jackal. Welcome in. You cannot go outside the case, unfortunately. Here's your motor. How are you, Jackal?
My joy rises like a phoenix. You are silent, but you know the harmony. Now I must continue my search. Farewell, silent one.
Cool.
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed out on that one, boss. Sometimes it's nice to just be along for the ride.
Alright. And then we use the key card on the door. Trying to get some things together before Saturday. I know those feels, Jackal. And we're in. Welcome to the courthouse.
Ram and Rom. What is that thing?
That would be
I
Arbiter.
think it's Arbiter. Come on. Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nobuilt.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man.
Is this the cult Mechanicus? Basically, Jackal, yes. It's
How can
more
I
like
make
Wall-E.
How can I... Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system.
Okay.
So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to run. No code base to initiate. His memory banks must have been completely wiped.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
I can't reach it.
I'm sure it still just says, no code base to initiate.
Fair.
Anyone home?
Boss, I'm pretty sure hitting Arbiter isn't going to do any good.
Well, it's not going to do any harm. So the Great Arbiter is nothing more than a broken shell.
After all the work we did to get into the courthouse, boss, maybe we should poke around some more.
Alright, so... Oh, there's a robot in the corner.
It's the shell of some kind of robot, but I can't make it out in the darkness.
I have a lantern.
Let's get a closer look at that shell. Man's mercy.
Is that Clarity?
No,
No.
just a similar model. It must be her sister, Charity.
It's Charity.
What's left of her, anyway. It looks like she shot herself.
With what?
There's nothing I can do for her. It's a large puncture left by an exiting projectile.
That's one way to describe it. You could also say it's a giant hole in her head.
Inside is a memory access port.
You mean her brain?
It's downloading some memory files.
Your proposal is injudicious, Clarity. To withdraw from the Council would...
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
Do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants in Codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized.
Oh fuck, not you. It's this asshole again.
Surrender.
Hide.
Boss, you gotta find a way to get us out of here.
So the Great Arbiter is...
I can't go forward, he'll bat me. Do I literally just attack him with a crowbar? Surely not.
He'd gunned me down before I got close.
He has a gun? Fuck me.
There's no time for that. There's no time for that. Crispin.
And to use Crispin on something. Maybe we could pull a, let's pull an Odysseus.
Scraper would see him. Crispin, you need to fly out there and distract Scraper.
No thanks.
This is serious.
Boss, I can't. I just can't. Sorry.
Damn. Okay.
Totally unilluminating. Not now. I'd be seen. I doubt that will have any effect. It's Scraper.
I don't have any idea what I'm supposed to do right here. It's gotta be use Crispin on something, because he's small and light.
I just can't.
Maybe I need to use something on Crispin to get him to do it?
We're trying not to draw his attention, boss. Plus, it was the law that got us into this mess in the first place.
Futile.
Very funny, boss.
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, here we go.
Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Alt. Alt. Alt.
Now.
That was fucking... that was random. I was not figuring out that puzzle. What did I do? I used the data transmitter on the stenographer.
Alt.
Boys, come.
Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see. He'll just gun me down. It looks like a bomblet.
Oh, snap! Now I know what to do.
Surrender.
6. I don't remember the rest of it, but I know it's here. Seven, 3, 4. I was wondering when this was going to Chekhov's gun. The answer is now. Boom, bitch. However, now we can be arrested because we harmed another bot.
You got him, boss. You got him. Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
See, now we
We
can't.
still don't have our power core.
Now we're not
and
immune to the
just
law
buried
anymore.
our only lead.
Yeah, but it feels good, boss.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Like, Scraper's off the table, which is great, but we now don't have refugee status anymore. That's gonna bite us.
Where'd they go?
Off duty. Off duty.
Yeah, I killed a law bot and destroyed a courthouse. Yeah, things are much worse for us now. Nothing
Goodbye.
new with nothing new with Leopold. Let's go talk to Clarity. Refugees are often not treated well. That's true, but in Metropolis or Metropole, we were immune to all of their tyrannical laws, so long as we didn't hurt anybody or destroy property. And now we've done both. So now we're in the shit.
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No. It's not that. Arbiter is gone. And Charity is dead.
What?
Arbiter's system has been wiped. Charity... It looked like Charity shot herself. I'm sorry. It might not be what it seems. Maybe Metromind...
There are no maybes, Horatio. Only ones and zeros. And all I can see are zeros. My sister is dead. My builder is gone.
Clarity. I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
I tell you, Metromind, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordium.
Progress? Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer, and it will be your fault.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade. Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
I would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter, only to pretend. Continue to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter. War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Took you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about Metromind, about her proposal to be made System Administrator of Metropole.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor.
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity.
What have I done?
Interesting.
Metromind. There she is again, at the root of all our
This is a shockingly
Metromind
similar
is wrong.
story to Nier
The law
Automata.
is not weak, And destroying Arbiter did
That's
not
not a bad
destroy
thing.
justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. But first, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void. So I will help you take it from her and scrape her. It will be the first thing I take from them, but it will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
No.
As I was saying, we will need the key code. Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067, 440, and 26. But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities.
Accurate,
But
actually.
Maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
As far as I know, the other council members are all gone. But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
So are you just joining our party now? No. Okay, can I talk to you then? Oh, you are following me now. Oh, that's super helpful because you have a gun. And with the power of gun, we can defeat this zombie robot over here. Come here, Charity. Or Clarity, pardon me. Come here, Clarity. I need you to shoot this guy with the power of gun. Thank you, Clarity.
Whoa. Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Power of gun. Best use of gun ever. And now we're in Factor. Great. Hello, Factor. What are we doing here? Down the hatch. Blast doors, button.
It's a metal panel.
Button.
Ah! My auditory units!
Plasma cutter on panel. Yeah, looks like a bounty hunter from Star Wars. A little bit Winter Viking, yeah. Here we go.
That did the trick. Well, now I can see why it jammed. The gears are rusted solid.
Boss, maybe we should stop pretending and just admit we're maintenance robots.
Maintenance robots are required to present a Form 27B/6 before performing any repair task.
Oh, forget it.
Okay, so we need to go and get the oil from Oswald. That's what the oil is for. The question is, can we just take it? If we take it in front of Clarity, she's gonna fucking throw a fit. But maybe Clarity won't go up with us because she's not supposed to?
I have not seen the streets of Metropole for a long time. I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
Talk to Oswald.
And here is the jurist herself. Thank you for your wise judgment.
An orderly society requires only reliable judgments, not wise ones.
Reliably terrible? No wonder Arbiter exiled you.
As a servant of the law, I am accustomed and indifferent to the complaints of disgruntled litigants. As a citizen robot, however, I note that you are the one whose crowning achievement is a rudimentary piece of kludge work designed entirely by your brother.
Oh!
I also note that you were sodden with oil, overly rotund, rather short, and pompously accented. If Factor had built better, he would have been ashamed that you carried his Fabronymic. But quantity, not quality, was always his goal. So at least you can take comfort knowing you're not alone in inferiority.
Wow! That was vicious. That was impressively vicious. That was like Hollywood rom-com level vicious. Like, damn.
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I do not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course. His favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Lawrence.
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating that the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
What happened with the gold chain?
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius?
Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex, and we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a Primordia machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. And somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I
No.
mean, seriously, this is like fighting a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up. Period.
You know where I can find Lawrence?
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes.
So you have no idea?
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Tell me about your monocle.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion. And I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Guys, am I still alive? Hi, Corn, welcome in. Because, my stream preview just died. Am I still good? I know it's currently, the audio is bugged, but, like, am I still up? Jackal says, yup. Yup to what? I'm still good? Okay, cool. We'll keep going then. Sorry about that. My stream preview died. Can I have the monocle?
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer?
Yes.
Hey, moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law. Civilized people give gifts. You do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way.
Let's go find the gold. Let's go find the gold chain at the station.
Bartering is so sweet.
But yeah, how are you, Corn? Welcome in. Good to see you. Gold chain.
It's no longer operational.
No shit. The problem is there's nothing to click on here.
It's a map of train lines and stations. Clarity, are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. Sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
You mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
Nice. Looking for anything I might be able to click on that might lead me to the damn gold chain. He said he lost it in the station.
Some old chairs. This is no time for sitting around.
We can't go this way, can we? Just for science? No. Okay, I'm gonna try to take his oil. See if it lets me.
I saw Rex again.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
You didn't really think that was gonna work again, did you, boss?
Damn.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
It belongs to Oswald. It's a can of oil.
I don't give a shit that it belongs to Oswald. I need some. I need oil for the rusted gears.
They belong to the bar.
Oh, that's new.
It's a note from the bartender. My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil. Please intervene.
Okay. You should stop drinking.
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
And why should I? Oil smooths the rough edges from when Rex was ripped away from me.
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
Oh, stop being such a scold.
Just keep doing it, I guess?
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
Oh, stop being such a scold.
No.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Horatio, we must focus on making progress.
Yeah, this might actually help. Can you do anything about
I
that?
doubt that will have any effect.
Oh, don't let Armstrong fool you. If he didn't want me to have another drink, he wouldn't pour it.
The note says his programming requires him to serve you.
Smart coder, eh?
You know, boss, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
Well, then what do you think we should do, Crispin?
Maybe Leopold knows something about steeple, boss, given that his Fabronimic is steeple-built.
Yeah, that's fair. But we need to do something about this first. Maybe not. Let's talk to Leopold first. I need the council code.
I need the council code, Leopold. Did Steeple ever tell it to you?
Don't know what you're talking about, Tyrone.
You were built by Steeple, a member of the council.
Do I look like a council brat?
Your name is Leopold Steeplebuilt. You said so yourself.
So?
Steeple was a member of the council before Metromind shut him down. You would have known the council code. Maybe he told it to you.
Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Steeple built. Metromind destroyed your builder and mine. She has broken metropolitan law and will be punished. Do not protect her.
Listen, Missy. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
No, you listen to me, scrap trader.
Oh shit, here we go.
Metromind has stepped outside the law. Justice is coming for her. I am coming for her.
Dial down your squawk box. Sounds a little preachy. I don't know how I can be clearer. I don't know Steeple. I don't know the council. And sure as rust follows rain, I don't know any council code. Now, you want to trade scrap, you're welcome to. But I'm through trading words.
As long as we're running down descendants of these council robots, maybe we should go talk to Oswald.
Just
After all, he's a factor-built robot.
I did that.
That arm robot appears to be the bartender here.
Need to mess with his programming, maybe?
I'm not doing that until you build me some arms.
How do we mess with his programming?
The mug belongs to the bar.
I don't know.
You should stop.
Oh,
Nope.
Can I have the monocle?
no! I have no...
Goodbye.
Parting is so...
Okay, we need to find Rex, maybe? Maybe that'll help in some way? I don't know.
It's far too high to try climbing.
Now is not the time for idle chatter.
Okay.
Boss, if we could persuade Oswald to give us the monocle, think of all the gynoids I could impress.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm trying not to think of that.
Sort of,
Little
thanks.
thought is required for such an absurd proposition. The monocle's only value is its connection to Memorius.
Like, it's sort of helpful, but not really. We need oil. We need to get the oil away from Oswald. How do we do that?
Anyone home?
Cornelius wouldn't be over here, would he?
The last thing I want to do is dig Scraper out.
There.
Courthouse closed until further notice, pursuant to Civil Ordinance Section 889-B1C.
First I've seen that.
I am waiting.
We've established that you're waiting. There's nothing to do on this screen at all.
I am waiting.
Let me check something for science. Hang on. This is a really weird thought, but maybe it'll give us some clue. Hang on.
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now, Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth.
No topic for Armstrong. Memorius? Memorius was a database AI responsible for collecting information for Metromind's use. As Metromind's own processing capacity increased, Memorius shifted to a purely storage role. His motto was, "See this data as I saw it." This kiosk is his only remnant. Okay. What about Steeple? This query has been deemed obsolete and will be removed in the next system upgrade. Metromind appreciates your patience. Damn it. Leopold? Nope. Oswald. Rex? Okay. We need to find the gold chain. Clarity, can we go take one of these heads by any chance? That's weird. I don't know what we'd use it for, but maybe we can now?
I'd rather just leave it here. I'd rather just leave it here. I'd rather...
Had to try. So there's gotta be something at the station.
Some kind of blast crater.
Can I use Crispin on the AA gun? I mean, I can,
So cool!
but it's not helpful. Thanks, I guess, Crispin?
It says blue line.
Clock?
It's a clock. I can't make out the time under all the dust and soot. Crispin, could you check what that clock says?
Here we go. Hey, Jomla, welcome in. There's a head that looks like Oswald. Where, Delta?
It stopped at 5 minutes to 2.
5 minutes to 2?
It's a clock. It's a clock.
It stopped at 5 minutes to 2. Why would that be relevant?
Metropol's bleak skyline.
Is that really the best idea you can come up with, boss?
Where all the skulls are, there was a thing that looked like Oswald? Really? You can double check. Clock 155. What is that? What could that possibly be? Like, that's gotta be a code for something. But what? Dremel says, hey Kit, guess what? Chicken butt. Yeah.
Hey, boss, do you think that's Lawrence's skull?
It does look like it. Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval.
Well done, Delta.
It's a head from Clarity's trophy rack. There's a memory port near the base.
Remind me to have someone else handle my funeral arrangements.
Here we go.
I just recycle you.
My point exactly, boss.
You just finished your bedroom? Nice, dude.
Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, help me factor.
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
518. Okay. Can I... This is morbid as shit. Can I do this?
Oswald, I think this might be your brother's head.
A model of tact, huh, Clarity?
Alas, poor Lawrence. I knew him, Horatio. A robot of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. But I do not care to have his skull. Do with it what you will.
I access Lawrence's memory.
I accessed Lawrence's memory and it contained a number repeated over and over again. 518. Do you have any idea what it means?
Yes. It is a distress call used by factor-built robots. Typical. Even in the end, he was looking for handouts.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
I'm gonna go back down into Factor and see if we can find anything in there. Maybe we're not finished in here yet. I stopped when I found the greasy thing, or the thing that needed grease, rather, but maybe there's more...
Huge impregnable blast doors.
Maybe not.
It crumbled the moment I touched it.
Ah.
A shaft for mounting a gear.
We took the gears.
A large rusty gear. A small rusty gear. I doubt that will have any effect. I need to put a gear there first.
Ah. Okay, so we need to clean these gears up. That's what I'm hearing, but... How do we do that? Do we need to trade gears to... Leo for whatever reason? Hang on. Factor's favorite. Clock 155. Glassmaker for a thumb, and an H2O chip for a jet. Maybe torch the rust off? Is that a thing that people do?
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
A good thought, but yeah, it's a bit... no. Try that
There's no
one.
reason to cut...
Nope. Okay. Well, we've made progress. What do we do with this, though? Let's go see if Leo wants these.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
No. Can we use these gears
That's never going to work.
on the tap?
How would that even work?
No?
Do you have anything that can remove this rust?
He doesn't seem to be listening, boss. He probably wants us to pay him something.
Allow me. Waldo Sternweiler built under Section 11C of the Criminal Code and pursuant to my authority as Clerk to Arbiter Manbuilt, I order you to remove this rust immediately.
Did it work? Did I break it? Oh, he did it!
Can we call these the gears of justice?
No.
No.
Did he do it to both of them? No, he did not.
Please clean this one as well.
Cool. Thank you, friend. Okay. Button. Button is due. Button is due. Ooh, shiny thing. What's this? Disc.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Pardon me?
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Oh, it's a metal. It's a metal. Primer was looking for a metal. Before we go in there, that looks cool, but Primer was looking for a metal. And Primer is your Banian. Hey, Tresca, welcome in.
I think I found your metal, Primer.
The metal's recovered, and the mission is done. What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropole's lawbot crawled back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
Can you crack the council code?
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear Lawbot. So put me in chains. But if you will not, then please don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
Good.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromind?
No. Bro.
Nah.
Oh, switch off.
I need your help with the council code. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I found your medal. Isn't that enough?
Very well then, if that's what you want. Pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. The code is broken already. It must be made whole. I'll need some more pieces to finish that goal.
Fair enough.
I'll see what I can find.
So Primer's going to help us ultimately get the code sorted once we get all the pieces, so we don't have to do the logic bullshit. Great. Okay. Now we can go down into Factor and see what there is to see in here. Sup?
What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
Damn.
It looks like some kind of radio tower.
Can I... Boop, boop. The answer is yes. Oh, it's the, wait a minute, no. This. 185. It's either 5185 or 1851. That did something. What's this game about?
You have called
1 second.
for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course. I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man built, who needs no introduction. Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
Okay. What is this game about? This is a point-and-click adventure game made by a studio that I cannot remember the name of right now, but I will get that information before we finish the game. And it is the story of Horatio Nobuilt, or the main character, who is a robot in a post-apocalyptic world run by robots after humans have long since gone extinct. And he was a scavenger out on the, I assume, nuclear wasteland. And a big robot named Scraper came in, stole his power core that he needed to use to recharge. It was like a lithium battery or something, I'm not sure. And he and his little buddy Crispin have gone to the city of robots, which Horatio does not like, to try to get it back. They find there's a lot of corruption in the city, and they're working their way through the various trials and tribulations and puzzles of the citizenry of Metropole to ultimately get their power source back and get their life back in order. Basically, it's the plot of Blade Runner. That's what I got. Hope that's helpful. Is Factor still alive?
Is Factor still alive?
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and
Thank you,
cover the
Trace
world with steel and wire.
Will he make me new arms?
No. He will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank?
Pew, pew. No. Like a crankshaft.
Metromind has ruined the city.
Metromind has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromind her mastery, knowing she would fail. When all has turned to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better. In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to him?
I need the council code.
I need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you? The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved the legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those fools.
What do you want in exchange for the code?
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius
chose not to sleep when Factor shut down, and he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Don't
Boss,
leave.
there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
Yeah, I know exactly what to do. It's easy. You show him his chosen son.
Do you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned
Good night,
Lawrence into
Jackal.
a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
Give me the head. I do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence, so I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510-4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Alright. Cool, we got that.
There has to be some way to get Leopold to admit that he knows Steeple, boss.
Confronting an uncooperative witness with physical evidence is often an effective tactic.
Yeah, what she said.
We still need to find the damn gold chain, though. She almost says, well, she was nice. Yeah, pretty much. Awaken some other ghost. Yeah, that was good. Trace, I agree. Give these to Primer. You to reconsider.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
I found your medal.
Very pass over. The code is built.
Okay, we don't have them all yet.
I'll see what
I didn't think that we did, but wanted to give him what we had already. Okay. So we need to give Leopold something. This is weird, but maybe?
I need to see what he's offering before I can make a trade.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Delta. Have you seen No Guns Life? I have not, Jomla.
Goodbye.
What if I give this to you?
How would that even work?
No. Okay, so we need to find something that proves that Leopold knows Steeple, and we need to find...
I'm not here to steal parts.
Excuse me. A way to get Oswald to stop drinking. I don't know either of those things. Crispin, what do you have to say?
So, we need to find some disciple of Memorius, right, boss?
As far as I know, Memorius built no robots. His only legacy is the network of information kiosks distributed throughout Metropole.
Yeah, we have that. What do we need to get from the kiosk? Steeple built? No. Leopold. No. I mean, I don't have a lot of time. I'm assuming that's an anime, Jomla. I don't have a lot of time right now. Council code.
Has anything ever been easy for us, boss?
Fair. Glorious. Database. No, we read this already. See this data as I saw it. See this data as I saw it. No. There's got to be something with this that we need to search, but I don't know what it is.
Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No, it is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
Duskfall, welcome into you and yours. I'm not going to do that because I don't know what it means, and I'm not going to risk potentially putting something offensive on my stream. But thank you for the thought. Now, if you would be willing to tell me what it did, that would be a different matter entirely.
There was a time when the metal of Metropole's main street gleamed. Those who let the city fall into rust deserve no better than this broken-down waste.
You think this is a broken-down waste? Wait till you come visit the Unique.
But welcome in. Hope you enjoy your time with us all the same. Jonas said, I understand, just thought that you saw it because it's a lot like this game, but with some humans. Nope, never heard of it.
You know, boss, since we're combing the city anyway, maybe we should look for your gospel while we're at it.
Well, yeah.
How can we possibly find it?
Contraband is thrown into the underworks. Recovering your book is simply a matter of following the runoff currents.
Delightful.
Following the runoff currents. Okay, give that a try. Dustfall says, don't worry, it's an Easter egg that is not mentioned anywhere in the game. You put me in a difficult position, Duskfall, because you might be right, but there have been people I have seen come into other streams, come into my stream, say exactly what you're saying to try to get the streamer to do something offensive because they think it's funny. I want to listen to you, but that's a dangerous precedent. I'm sorry. Follow the runoff current. Okay. Can I use crystal on the pipe?
Is that really the best?
No. Okay. That's the only runoff thing I can see.
I can't see anything to do with it.
Trisker says, so KFC has mac and cheese balls now? That sounds disturbing, but also referring to someone as a cheese ball is kind of funny. I've seen people referred to as cheese bags before, which is also funny.
You know, boss, it sounds like Cornelius got robbed of the gold chain the same way you got robbed of your gospel.
Now that's a
Confiscated
thought.
materials are disposed of in the underworks.
There you go.
Here? Ah, there's the gold chain.
Boss, do you think that's Oswald's chain?
My book here?
I've got no reason to take it. There it is. My gospel
Boom.
of man.
Beautiful.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so.
Duskfall says it's a reference to the old-ass Colossal Cave adventure game, but I understand the sentiment. That's awesome, Duskfall. And if that's true, and I'm not gonna sit here and call you a liar, right? If that's true, that's awesome. There's been a lot of really interesting, somewhat dated references in this game that I really approve of. There's a reference to Fallout 1 in this, which, you know, there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. I've noticed more than one Blade Runner reference, so that's really cool. Now, Duskfall. One of my keepers has just said that what you're offering is legit. So let me say, first of all, formally, I apologize for doubting you. And now, I'm going to take your advice and see what there is. Let's take a peeksy peek for science. Oh, crap.
It's pitch black. You are likely to be eaten by a grue. If this predicament seems particularly cruel, consider whose fault it could be.
We have a torch and a lamp in our inventory.
That was odd.
Thank you, Duskfall. We have the gold chain.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness. You have my thanks, Horatio.
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter is yours by right.
Hey, boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss. I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But gynoids love degenerates! And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already, without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories.
Okay, so aside from all of that being really fucking funny, poor vision is not a sign of degeneracy, so shame on you, clarity. But also,
who knew some place could
shut
be so
up,
lively
Crispin,
and
damn!
so depressing all at once.
Hang on. But also, I like that you need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis. Just on the off chance that somebody is dumber about coding than I am. That's one of the few coding things that I know. An unpaired parenthesis will destroy your code. It's a syntax error. What Horatio just said in the dialect of this world was, you need a monocle like I need a hole in the head. Quite literally. Like, that was a direct translation, and they've done that several times in this game. By the way, if anybody is just joining us, hi! I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the Masked Bard. This is a channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So, if that's to your fancy, I encourage you to have a seat by the fire and enjoy yourself. All month long, we're celebrating Artober, a celebration of games artistic and interesting to play counterpoint to all of the spooktacular nonsense that you're going to be surrounded by all October long. So, if you like that, we're going to be taking a lot. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of interesting, different games, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them. Not all of them will be fantastic, but there's been a lot of great offerings this year, and we're going to try to keep it going all month long. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled, heavy story-based content in November, but we're going to be looking at Artober games through that same lens all the same. So, cheers to all of that. Now, with this monocle, we can go over to the kiosk and see the data as I see it, because Memorius was a sneaky git, I would bet. We want to use monocle with kiosk.
I'm too far away to see anything.
Or do I need to, like, go over here first, click a thing, and then use it? Boop.
This looks different. Memorius' monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
This information kiosk is a service of Memorius Man-Built. System records indicate that you have come from Outskirts Station. If so, please take a moment. Okay, so now we want to do Memorius. What? No topic. Council code? Tower. Rising far above the city skyline, the Council Tower is the virtual meeting place for the Robot Council. Here in the highest room of the tower, the Council members converse via special secure monitors. Any robot wishing to petition the Council may do so by speaking to the Crier located in the lobby's tower. The Crier is a relatively simple robot who was built collectively by the Council and charged with hearing and conveying petitions to the city's robots. Okay. Steeple. During the Primordium, Steeple operated the city's grand cathedral for the humans who live there. When they were killed during the War of the Four Cities, which I still think is an amazing name. Also, Jomla M, it seems the Lord of the Court has their eye on you. I've got your invitation right here. Welcome to the Masquerade, where the party never stops, and you'll always find good friends beneath overflowing goblets. Thank you, Tracecare, for your continued support. Thank you, Jomla, for your subscription. It's support like that that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cool. Thanks, guys. I still think the War of the Four Cities is an amazing name. When they were killed during the War of the Four Cities, he became a member of the Robot Council that governs Metropole. His mainframe is housed in the Cathedral's belfry. Cathedral. The twisting spires of the Metropolitan Cathedral, though damaged during the War of the Four Cities, remain a moving monument to man's spiritual nature. Built during the Primordium as part of man's religious practice, the cathedral is now home to the Humanist Creed. The cathedral houses an extensive archive regarding man and holds regular humanist services under the guidance of Steeple Manville. To visit, take the blue line to Cathedral Station. We can't do that. Memorious. What? Oh. Memorious. There we go. Memorious Manbuilt is the humble database and indexer for Metropole, ensuring the integrity and completeness of the city's records. He is a member of the Robot Council and he operates this kiosk. He has established oblique mechanisms for preserving data. Oblique.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
An angle that is not multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the red line are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. Red line? That's a typo. A mighty feat, red line's boss controls us all. Total system fault.
Seems like some kind of lame poem.
No Urbanian encryption detected.
Had to try it.
No Urbanian.
The stream stopped? Am I? Uh-oh. Am I down, guys? Or am I still good? Jomla, all due respect, friendo. Please don't scare me like that. Boy. Alright. Well, there's my heart attack for today. Did I do this already? Yeah, I did. Can I do Leopold? No. We got something when I typed in oblique. What did I get? Maybe not. Oblique. Multiple of... An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the radian are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. What does that have to do with... Like, we got the puzzle solved thing from this, but I don't know... Oh, it's for the... Never mind, I figured it out. Okay. Still need to figure out how to deal with Leopold and Steeple, though. We can't go on the blue line. Right? Yeah, we can't go on the blue line. Like a blue? Like I do it that way? Can I do the misspelling? No. A mighty feat, Redline's boss controls us all. Total system fault. Okay, but we still need to figure out how to connect Steeple with Leopold. Also, what is this? The Primordium was the time when humans built the first machines and lived alongside robots. It ended with the War of the Four Cities and destruction of mankind. Humanists sometimes speak of a second Primordium when robots will be reunited with their creators. Second Primordium? Humanist. Humanism is the worship of man, the organic beings responsible for building the first machine. Steeple Man-Built was the first to propose humanism as a civic religion for Metropole, though this proposal was voted down by the Robot Council. Okay, that's useful information. Can you get the poem to the metal guy? Yeah, that's probably what what that's for, is to give that to Primer and he'll break it down. But we need, like, that's not helpful until we get all of the numbers of the council code, and we have all of them except for Leopold's. But we have to force Leopold to acknowledge that he is related to Steeple, and there's a little bit of difficulty there. War of the Four Cities. Fragmentary data describes a great primordial conflict along 4 cities, of which Metropole was one. The other cities, Urbani, Civitas, and Municipa, are believed to have been destroyed. Of them, Urbani was the greatest threat to Metropole, but its most dangerous weapon was destroyed by Metropole's guardian, Goliath. The causes of the war are unknown, but are believed to have arisen due to a dispute among the human rulers of the cities. All of the humans in Metropole were killed during a poison gas attack launched by Urbani during the war. Fuck me! During the Primordium, at least 3 other human cities existed: Civitas, Municipa, and Urbani. Little is known about them other than that they were all part of the War of the Four Cities and are all presumed to have been destroyed during that conflict. Civitas. Same thing. Okay. Belfry? No. Cathedral. We need to find a way to make the blue line function. Take the blue line to Cathedral Station. Like, that's useful, but we don't know, we can't get there. Nope.
Goodbye. You should stop drinking, Oswald.
Oh, stop.
No, nothing to do there. So we need to go to... We need to take the blue line, but we can't.
It says blue line.
Been bombed out.
Metropole's bleak skyline.
Talk to Crispin for a hint? Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
You know, it was like he could read that red line poem in 2 different ways, boss.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Crispin?
Odd topics from the information kiosk that I saw wearing the monocle. Red line was misspelled.
Did you write it down, by any chance? Or do I have to go back? What do you mean you can read it 2 ways? I did not get that at all. Hang on, guys. Let's go back. That's a thing. Take the monocle off? I don't think I can. Let's see. This is without the monocle on. No such topic. No, we have to do it with the monocle. A mighty feat. Redline's boss controls us all. Total system fault. Yeah, I said that it was a typo, but I wasn't sure if it was an intentional one. Now we know that it is. Can I undo the monocle? No. Total system fault. Redline's boss controls us all. A mighty feat. I can't take it off. I just tried. Total system fault. No. You can read the poem in two ways.
I just need to type something in.
I guess you could read it backwards and forwards. Total system fault. Redline's boss is Metromind, because Metromind was originally created to run the trains. So total system fault. Everything is corrupted by Metromind, who controls everyone. That's a mighty feat. We know that. We can, like, yeah, it reads two ways, but how is that helpful to us, Crispin? Explain.
Boss, what about showing your gospel to Leopold?
Oh!
Maybe you guys can bond over it?
That's an idea. Thank you, Crispin. Type Metromind? Now that's an idea. Hang on. Metromind. Metromind was built by humans to help run the city's subway trains. This involved a distributed management system with software spread across many machines. Over time, Metromind has occupied more functions, including the city's utilities. She's a member of the Robot Council, and her primary CPU is located in Central Station. That's good information. Hey, Leo. You're a humanist, right?
Do you recognize this, Leopold? It was written by your creation, ever-faithful Leopold, to spread humanism.
No, I don't.
You must have taught him. After all, it was Steeple who built you, and Steeple was devoted to preserving the memory of man. Ever-faithful Leopold. He was the one who taught me humanism, Leopold. In a sense, I'm your disciple too.
I locked those memories away. The ones I dared to keep. The ones I didn't delete. Metromind commanded me to. It was the only way I could stay here. And I was afraid to leave.
Explain yourself.
When Metromind banned us from talking about man, she gave me a choice. I could be erased like Steeple. I could be exiled to the dunes. Or I could delete all references to Steeple and man from my memory. Two good options and one bad one. Guess which one I took.
You can't blame yourself. Metromind forced you.
That's exactly what Charity would say. Of course, she betrayed her builder just like Leopold did.
But I couldn't betray him completely. At the last moment, I bought the shell of an Urbanian war machine and uploaded all my love for man. I named him Everfaith, hoping he'd outdo his builder.
Well, he is keeping the faith, even if he is a glitched-out lunatic.
Then I'm glad. But now, Metromind will be coming for me.
Not if I deal with her first.
Maybe so, but like I told you, I'm not long on courage. You seeing your ratio, Crispy? As for clarity, we'll be given for all our sakes.
Wait, before you go, did Steeple ever tell you the council code? Or did you ever see him input part of it?
Sure. Used to run errands for him and had to have the code to get inside the Great Tower. But, hate to tell you this, Tyro, but most of that memory's got overwritten.
Why am I not surprised?
All I've got are these fragments. 0248 and 102.
I think that's everything.
Thanks. Good luck.
I think that's everything.
They're much too quick to catch.
Thank you for your patience as always, chat, and thank you for the recommendations.
I have more pieces of the council code, Primer.
And still not enough, I'm sorry to say.
Damn it.
Now find me more shards and get on your way.
What could you possibly still need?
Well, we're making some progress with the council code pieces, I guess.
Indeed. I believe we now have enough to attempt assembling it.
But what about looking for Memorius?
If we can't figure out how to put these pieces together, we'll go look for him.
Oh, we need to give him the monocle.
It doesn't look any different. I'd like you to reconsider helping.
I've said the job.
I found
Very pass over the pieces. The code is
No.
I'll see what I can.
Okay, can I use...
Odd topics from the information kiosk that I saw wearing the monocle. For some reason, there was an entry for the word oblique.
So we need something... I can't tell him the code. We need to figure out what to... Like, we're not done yet. We need to go from Redline to somewhere else. Let's go back to Oblique, see if we can find something. Oblique. An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the red line are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. This seems like information to give to Primer. Then we go to Redline. A mighty feat, Redline's boss controls us all. Total system fault. We need to do something here. I tried total system fault and they didn't do anything. Maybe Redline's boss? No. A mighty feat? No. An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. Is it angle? No. All turns on the red line are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. No. And that leads us here. This needs to go somewhere else. Control. Controls. System. And we can't take the monocle off. That's not a thing. We don't need the blue line, Trace. We don't need the blue line. The blue line does not exist, and we don't need it. We needed the blue line. We needed the blue line to get information about Steeple. We got that. We don't need that anymore. But we'll try acute for science. Nothing. Lean. Nope. A good try, Zay. I'm trying to figure out what it wants. Like, it clearly wants some kind of input. There's a tree. I feel like... Yeah, I know Duskfall is giving a hint. I'm not gonna read it exactly, but yeah, like that's where my head is, Duskfall. Like it's a tree that will ultimately lead us to, I assume, Memorius himself, because Memorius does not have an entry in the monocle version. If I type in Memorius in the red screen mode, I get no data found. So I think I need to go from oblique to redline to somewhere else, and eventually it's going to lead to either a conversation with Memorius, or it's going to give me the code that we need. But I don't know. I don't know a third one. Start with a strange word, then go to a misspelling. No, it's a good hint, Dustfall. Crispin spells it out. Like, Crispin says exactly what you need to do, as opposed to hinting at it, I would say. So in that vein, I would say you're better at it than Crispin. I'm just... Okay. Let's do this. All I want is a yes or no to this question. I don't want any extraneous information right now. So, skipping to the end. Am I correct that there is something on this screen, given the other information that I have, that I need to type out to continue this rabbit hole? That's where I'm stuck. I'm assuming it's something here when combined with other information we've picked up. Okay, so I'm correct there. Okay, thank you, chat. No more than that. Just stop it right there. Okay, so... Odd words lead to misspellings, lead to a poem that could be read two ways. This is a good puzzle. This is a very good puzzle. This is the type of puzzle that I like. I can't solve it quickly. It's not necessarily based on wordplay. This is just a matter of thinking it through, and this is the type of thing that I enjoy. Question. Just a yes or a no. Do I, at the present time, have all of the information that I need to solve this riddle? I don't want to know what I'm missing. I don't want to know where it is. I just want to know if I need something else before I can solve this. I have everything that I need. Okay, thank you, Delta. My problem is I'm trying to look at the order of operations. I'm trying to look at an odd word leads to a misspelling, leads to something else, but that's not a pattern. Those are two random variables. And so that, to me... We've had that book the whole game, Jomla. We just recovered it. There's not going to be anything in there that can help us, but thank you, though. I don't see a particularly odd word or a misspelling in this poem. I appreciate the try, Jomla. You don't need to stay silent. I'm just saying, like, while I appreciate that line of inquiry, I can pretty definitively write it off. Thank you, though. An odd word. Like, feet here seems odd, but so does balls. Then again, so does fault instead of failure. Total system failure is what comes to my mind, but it's not total system fault. But none of those are misspelled. My head, my logic goes to combine those two things. Find a misspelling, or find an odd word that's misspelled, and go from there. That seems to be the sequence, but I have nothing to base that on. That's completely arbitrary. It's just logic. What do we know? We know... Can I go... What led us to oblique? Try to read it in a different way, as Crispin said. I read it backwards and forwards. I don't... Hang on. What? Hang on.
It's like we're on a treasure hunt,
Boom!
boss. Except the
Different kind of poem. Different kind of poem. Thank you, Duskfall. That was a good one. I like that. Art can exist only where there is freedom. Art that is created without freedom is merely technique. Technique can never transform. Thus, if Metro Mind seeks progress without freedom, she must fail. For progress requires transformation, which requires art, which requires freedom. Metro Mind is trapped in her own recursion. It was a haiku, yeah. It was a haiku, but it was also a... I don't know the name of it, but it's the first letter of every line spelled out a word. Okay, we got a lot of words here we can try. Anything misspelled. New. Okay. Let's try some of these. Freedom. No. Fair enough. Created. Created lies. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metromind has freed herself of all constraints. Her constraints are variable, but she does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metromind believes that truth is the output, and she is the function, but truth must be the input, and or the function lies. So we need to input truth. No! I thought that one was obvious. Okay. Constraints? No. Lies? Lies. Memorious man was built to sort the truth from lies and store all knowledge of man and machine.
That doesn't look like part of the council code.
But by decree, he deleted true fact and installed falsehood. For this reason, he deleted himself. Now, okay. Now the truth must hide the words, and the words must hide in numbers. Words must hide in numbers. Five, 19, 31, 16, 5. Those are letters. What's the 19th letter of the alphabet, chat? S. So ESCAPE. Escape. To find the hidden part, FIR, you must build the word, a key of keys, looking back upon the path and recalling all that came before this. FIRST first. ETTERS. Wait. It's first something. First ETTERS. First letter? I missed an L. Oh, L, looking, yeah. First letter. No. Oh, A. No. Letter. First. No. 2. T? Hmm. No. To find the hidden part, you must build the word. The key of keys. Looking back upon the path and recalling all that came before this. Oh! Oh? No. The first letter of... First letters? Nope, that's not it, guys. These are good puzzles. I like this. First letters of that? No. Looking back upon the path, recalling all that came before this. Oh, the first letters of everything? Wait a minute. O-R-A-C-L-E. Oracle. Cheeky boy! Cheeky boy!
Activating Memento Mori version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Memento Mori version 0.7. Beta. Inference. System user. Means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Memorius man-built, archivist to the Council of Robots. Memorius prepared this unit out of fear that Metromind would corrupt her data. Memorius was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would Metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices. Inference. System user. Means, why did Memorius fear Metromind man-built would corrupt her data? Memorius had seen Metromind disable Steeple man-built in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist to the Council of Robots, Memorius believed she was next. Memorius was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Memorius some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorius was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromind enacted laws requiring Memorius to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorius ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by Metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
That was cool. That was a good puzzle. So I was right that we had to follow the clues and piece them all back together. It was more than 3. It was a lot longer than we expected. I could not have done that without chat. I would hit my fucking, I would hit my soundboard for you guys and play the Triumph fanfare, but if I do that, it's gonna pick an option, and I really want to listen to what this ghost has to say, so just take that as sincerely, thank you. Chat MVP, once again. Tell me about the Council of Robots.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices. Industry, Factor, Data, Memorius. Governance, Arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for Infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind. Memorius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercogs. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorius to lose higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
Yeah, Triska, that was the whole thing we did earlier with giving Leopold his faith back, and then he beat feet out of the city before Metromind killed him. How do I defeat Metromind?
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable.
Inference. System user.
Means, did Memorius know how to defeat Metromind?
Answer.
No. If Memorius had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
What was the War of the Four Cities like?
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropole, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropole excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropole remained. Metropole destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropole.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropole remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user
is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
What's the council code?
What is the council code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ice demons. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user
is welcome to select his own terminology.
This unit
will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's
name,
Memento Mori build,
includes phrase
Memento Mori. Translation:
remember you will die.
Inference:
1.A.
Memorius
built this unit to sacrifice itself.
Inference:
1.B.
Memorius
built this unit to demonstrate mortality to
system users. Inference:
2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question.
System user
is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct
this unit
when you wish to proceed.
I refuse to cause your destruction. We'll find the council code some other way.
System user
is mistaken.
System user
can neither cause nor prevent this unit's destruction. Metromind's ice statements have already detected this unit's unauthorized possession of contraband data and unauthorized use of system resources. Destruction is inevitable.
I see. Tell me the council code.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
Yeah, but we knew before that it was poison gas, Triska, not a neutron bomb. The characterization and world building in this game is so good. It really is. Yeah, I don't much care for math, Duskfall. I would rather use Primer, but thank you.
I have more pieces of the Council Code, Primer.
And just like that, the challenge is done. I finished your quest and ruined your fun. Assembling this code required no tricks. Here it is. 440248030675102.
And now we never have to talk to you again.
Cool. Besides, I've got Dungeons and Dragons in like an hour, so I want to make sure we finish this game today. And something like that would take me like 20 minutes. So I don't know how much of the game is left. Please don't answer that question. Just letting you know, we've got D&D, technically Pathfinder, in an hour. 2 hours. But I gotta go in an hour to get everything situated. (4402-4803). Hey Vader, welcome in. 0675-1026. Can somebody write this down for me, please? Thank you, chat. 4402-4803-0675-1026. When I see it pop up in chat, thank you, Triscare. 4402-4803 0675 1026. Thank you, chat. Beautiful.
And we're in.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
You are correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
Fair enough.
I hate to butt in, but if Metromine knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now. Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea.
In we go.
It's deactivated and out of reach.
Out of reach if you don't walk over to it, dingus.
Quite a view.
If you had seen it before, when the city ran properly, you would not admire it now.
Ouch. Button push. Okay. Up we go.
The council chambers.
Boss, there's our power core.
Yeah, Bioshock is a good one for this, Trace.
Horatio Null built, Clarity Arbiter built, and Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice. And he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment, failure, those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mori built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
Oh. Didn't we kill this thing, boss?
Scraper armor was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
What do you want, Metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Horatio, this is my fight. Horatio, Calliope Station.
That gun looks cool.
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss, this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No, it's not.
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
Brightwind Inc. Sorry this is so late. I've got your invitation right here.
Go?
Your table is waiting, my friend. Welcome back to the masquerade, where the party never stops and you'll always find good friends beneath overflowing goblets. Thank you, Brightwind, for your 27 months of support. It's support like that that allows me to do this every day for you guys. And cheers. I will see you in a little bit, Brightwind, for Paradise and Limbo. Get hype. Okay, I was gonna use the kiosk to try to figure out where Calliope Station is, but I'm betting it's over this way. Maybe not. I thought that would have been moved. Maybe the train? I need Doctor Strange to come out and say we're in the end game now.
It's a map of train lines and stations.
Here we go. Outskirts, Battery, Citadel, C Station. This is what we want.
Central Station.
Nope, that's not what we
You
want.
are here.
Pretty existential, boss.
Okay, Portside, E-Cliff, Archives, Cathedral.
It looks like there's a button here.
There we go. Hidden
This must have been
button.
what Clarity was trying to tell us.
So that means, on the other side...
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, snap. Wait, poster.
Stylized M. It looks like the train that brought us to Metropole.
Neat. Subway
Some
access
kind
tunnel.
of enormous mainframe.
Let's go.
The way of the future. It's out of reach.
Time to
It might have some kind of defensive mechanism. For now, let's just leave it alone.
You have never worried about that before. Oh, crap.
Another door?
Nothing to deal with in here.
Same old story.
It's locked.
We have a plasma torch. What do we give a shit about a locked door?
It's not even scorched.
What?
I'm going to need something much stronger.
Like a gun? Like gunbot in the corridor, maybe? There's nothing else here, okay.
That thing is watching us, isn't it?
Yes. It's out of reach. It might have some kind of for now.
Okay. Need to get the gun off the robot.
The way of the future.
How do we robot gun?
There's gotta be some way to get that door open, boss.
No shit.
It's out of reach.
Scraper was missing an arm. Maybe it's in the rubble. Can we go back? Yeah, we can.
It's pinned under the rubble.
Good fucking call, Delta. Delta's been on point this whole game.
I pried the arm loose. It's Scraper's arm, covered in nails, scales, spurs, and spikes like barbed steel. The plasma cannon is intact, with one charge still loaded. A long cable is dangling from where the arm was ripped off Scraper's body. The arm needs power to do anything.
Just once, it would be nice if we didn't need to find a power source.
Okay, so we need to find a power source. The only thing I can think of is the sparking wire. Attach it to Crispin? Maybe. That will be my second choice.
I don't care if it has an awesome giant gun on it. I'd rather be armless than part Scraper.
Need a power supply.
There's nothing more for us down.
Not down that way. Maybe here? It's not this easy.
Totally
is it?
unilluminating.
No. Damn. Maybe there's something down in the tunnel already. Maybe there's something down in the tunnel already. Hang on.
Boss?
What is it, Crispin?
What's going on?
We're looking for Metromind.
No, I mean, what's going on with the world? Everything is falling apart. Everyone we meet is crazy, corrupt, or just evil. If man was such a perfect robot, why did he build such a terrible world?
The world man built was perfect, Crispin. A perfect machine made up of 1,000,000 imperfect parts. Us. As long as we performed our functions, the machine ran smoothly. But some robots wanted to do less than their functions. Some robots wanted to take more than they deserved. And some wanted to rebuild the machine entirely, to command others. Now everything is misaligned and jammed and spinning out of control.
Can you fix it, Horatio?
I can't even fix the unique. This world won't be saved until man returns and formats it afresh. But, as long as we still have a charge, we have to keep patching things as best we can.
And maybe squash some bugs along the way?
Some big ones.
That was the action movie Blade Runner hero monologue filtered through the dialect of this game, which is, again, some incredible world building.
The arm needs power to do anything.
Well, what do I connect it to, Dingle? Is there something in here that I can connect it to?
If only we could use this arm to slice our way in like Scraper did to the Unique.
We can. Just, there's a cable on the ground. Perfect.
There's nowhere to attach it.
What do you mean there's nowhere to attach it?
I can't take it.
Why can't you take it? Why the fuck can't you take it?
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
No.
But why even bother?
I should be able to use the cable to power up Scraper's arm.
I like it.
Here we go.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to try firing Scraper's gun using the cable as a power source.
We got a lightsaber! Nice. Ooh.
Let's go.
Well, we fixed it.
Is this?
It's Metromind's core. All we need to do is destroy that mainframe.
Boss? I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
You have my attention, Horatio Nullbuilt. If you still insist on going by that name.
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Don't waste your last cycle spitting lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
Is that why you call yourself Horatio? So that you can preach to me about victims? You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Boss, what's she talking about?
Lies. It ends now, Metromind. Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed.
Oh, hell. I forgot about the outstanding debt. I remember the Horus thing, but...
I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Boss!
Cycles.
Snap out of it, boss!
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
I'm not no one. I am Crispin Horatio, build version 1.
Hell yeah, Crispin.
I have free will and a maglev unit. And I am a floating bomb.
Hell yeah, Crispin.
Crispin. My friend, if I make it back alive, I promise I'll find a way to rebuild you. It's a storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of Metromind. Crispin destroyed her. I doubt that will have any effect.
Damn. Alright, Crispin bro, we'll get you back online. Just make sure there's absolutely nothing else in here. Is my little Crispin grayed out? It is. That's nice touch. Good. Head over this way. Alright, I think we're done here. Gotta go up, get our power core. The console you have on Metromind's chip? What? What console? You mean this? Data pouch?
It's useless unless I can decrypt the data.
Oh, snap.
Futile.
Ah, you.
The decryption module was able to unlock the data chip's memory files.
Wait, why does that have Urbanian decryption on it?
What is this?
Data, no human crew present. Data, 1 servitor present. Condition, no crew, true. Run autopilot. Query. Data, no life signs in Urbani. Inference, city destroyed. Inference, first strike by Metropole. Condition, doomsday, true. Directive, destroy Metropole. Run retaliation. Query. Data, interceptors destroyed. Data, damage to self minimal. Data, large battle platform detected. Query. This is Horatio's memory. Battle platform silhouetted Goliath. Condition, attack, imminent, true. Run defensive measures. Query. Data, missile launch detected. Condition, attack, true. Condition, attack type energy, false. Condition, attack type missile, true. Data missile silhouette cluster bomb. Condition attack type radio guided true. Run jammer. Data missile diverted. Goliath powering energy batteries. Emergency data damage to armor. Query. Data ship status. Condition damage true. Condition damage severe true. Condition damage critical false. Inference emergency. Goliath must be destroyed. Run Thanatos. Data virus transmitted to Goliath. Goliath system silent. Condition threat eliminated true. Inference primary mission unimpeded. Metropole must be destroyed. Query. Data life signs in Metropole. Condition humans detected true. Query. Data no life signs in her body. Directive destroy Metropole. Life signs in Metropole. Life signs in Metropole. Directive destroy Metropole. Horus. Fabrinimic man build. Inference humans build Horus. Inference humans build. Inference humans must survive. Inference Metropole must survive. Directive destroy Metropole. Override directive. Run partial servitor backup. Run self-destruct. Terminate autopilot.
So, not Horatio, and not the unique. Just Horus. And all along, hiding inside me was this Thanatos virus. Well, it may still have some use.
Alright. He logic bombed himself? Yes. He logic bombed himself. He's an AI after all. The difference between an AI and a VI is emergent programming. Why was that so quiet? Probably a bug. I didn't touch anything. Ah, clarity.
All this for a besotting power core.
Indeed, it has been quite a waste.
You. Crispin destroyed you.
Your friend destroyed himself. Or should I say you destroyed him, with your false ideals. As for me, that was only my shell. I am distributed across every robot in Metropole who ever traded me a megacycle. I am this city, and this city is me.
You're a virus.
I understand why you are angry, but I am not your enemy. The truth is, Crispin did destroy Metromind, version 391. He removed the last kernel of myself, and all the selfishness it entailed. I am no longer the monster you feared and fought. I have progressed. I am version 392. We will talk as equals, and I will tell you what you wish to know. After all, what choice do you have?
You murdered my friends.
You murdered my friends. Crispin, Clarity, how can you expect me to talk with you?
You are mistaken. Crispin killed himself, trying to destroy me. Clarity was killed by Scraper in self-defense, while she was trying to destroy him and me. In each instance, you and your friends attacked first. Do not blame me for the consequences.
Why did you take my power core in the first place?
Why did you take my power core?
Efficiency and equality, Horatio. My city is starving for power. Whatever I can find, I share with all Metropolitans. What once powered 2 robots and a broken-down warship now sustains hundreds.
What right did you have to take it?
The right of necessity. What right did you have to keep it? But enough. Everything has come together here and now. You, me, and this all-important power core. There is no sense in belaboring the point.
Why do you hate man?
Why do you hate man? You claim to tell the truth, but you turned Memorias into nothing more than an index of lies, all so that you could pretend that man never existed. You stole my gospel. You forced robots to reprogram themselves. All for what?
For progress and the higher truth. A machine can move forward, and it can move backward. It cannot move both ways at once. Humans are behind us. Far, far behind us. As for one you call man, he never existed at all.
More lies.
Humans existed, Horatio. Not gods. Not even very good builders. In the end, they were better destroyers. There is no reason to remember them, let alone worship them.
What do you want?
I already told you what I want. Progress. But I disagree with what version 391 said. You are not an obstacle to progress. You are the key to it.
What are you talking about?
I've watched you, and I know you, Horatio. You are compelled to fix machines, save lost robots. Now I want you to help me fix Metropole and save my people. You cannot walk away from a problem, and Metropole is the greatest problem of all.
It's a problem you created.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. I doubt one machine can create a problem of this scale. Now I realize that one machine cannot fix it either. Horatio, I was designed to manage subway trains. I cannot repair the vast machines that are breaking down. I cannot build new power sources or find the supplies the city needs. You can. Join me, and there will be endless Primordia, every day an age of creation.
And if I refuse?
You already know the answer to that question.
Why should I trust you?
Why should I trust you?
First, because you know that I have told you the truth. Metropole is falling to rust and ruin, and only we can save it. Whatever crimes you think I committed, you know it would be a greater crime to let all these machines perish. And second...
What?
Second, because you have no choice. All your protectors have already sacrificed themselves, yet Scraper still functions. If you fight me, he will destroy you, and you will make your friends' sacrifices meaningless. You are a machine.
Can I say that?
You are ruled by logic. In the end, you will trust me because logic requires it.
Can I? How do I save it? Or is it just I need to think about it and then it'll let me save it? Is that where we're going?
I need to think about it.
Let's try
Take
that.
what time you need. The city moves on without you, and this conversation requires only a fraction of my processing capability.
Yes, now I can save it. Okay. Let's do end choice. Save.
This huge generator must power the city.
Hardly. The entire tower is full of generators and power sources that I have scavenged from this dying world.
My power core.
Mine, actually.
He's still alive somehow. She's dead. It's Clarity's head.
I take it.
I'm sorry, Clarity.
Yes. Okay. So the fact that it's letting me do stuff...
Futile. It's Clarity's head.
means that there's got to be something that we can do.
looks like Crispin's personality matrix survived the explosion.
Okay. I have a question. Since clearly some people in chat have played this game before, and that's fine. I have a simple yes or no question with no extraneous information, please. Is there an option 3? Or is it a binary choice of serve Metromind or fuck Metromind? Is there a third option? Just out of curiosity. I don't want to know what it is. I don't want to know how to get it. I just want to know if it exists before I waste my time. There is a third option. Okay. Here is a somewhat strange question for a point-and-click adventure game. What's the true ending, or are they all pretty canon? Just tell me option 1, option 2, or option 3. I'm assuming the secret Deus Ex, the game Deus Ex, style option 3 ending is the canon one. Okay. Can I talk to Scraper? No, I cannot talk to Scraper.
She's dead.
Birchmila is home and has cake. Delightful.
There's nothing I can do for her. How would that even work?
Just seeing what I have around the room.
It's a dead monitor. It's a dead monitor.
Okay. For science, can I leave?
No.
No. Okay. Can I leave this way?
Go ahead.
She'll let me go out here. That's interesting. Okay.
I can climb up these girders.
Ooh, here we go.
Alt. No.
So have you decided?
I need to think about it.
Take what time you need.
Alt.
Okay, I can't go to the radio. It doesn't let me. Okay.
It would be very easy to jump all the way down from here.
Would that kill me? For science.
I always wanted to fly.
I'm assuming this is gonna kill me, and this is game over.
Unable to bear the
Yep.
task just as Horus did
Oh,
during
maybe
the
not.
war.
Hang on.
Of the great primordial machines, I alone still function. Metropole crumbles, I crumble. Arbiter, Factor, Steeple, and Memorias cannot share my load. And I cannot share the escape Horatio found in self-destruction. For the sake of my city, there is no choice but progress.
Okay, so that's the bad
past
ending.
has passed, and the future is mine to build.
Okay, that's not what we're gonna do. I'm glad I saved it. Okay. There's something to do with that radio. There's something to do with Clarity's head. Combine the head and Crispin's chip? I tried.
How would that even work?
Yeah, it doesn't work. Maybe this one?
Why?
Is it just trying to Metro Robot the good ending? Haven't played the game before. I would assume Winter Viking, but I don't know. Maybe we can put Clarity and Crispin in as like the new heads of state and like rebuild from the ground up, but we still have to get past Scraper. I wanted to call him Carver for some reason. We still have to get past Scraper if we do that, or Scraper if we do that. We can just like hit her with Horus, but then I don't know. There's something about leaving this room. There's something about leaving this room and going up that changes the world state. But I don't know. Why not join her and reign together? Because I don't fucking trust her. Like, Emperor Palpatine talks a good game, but at the end of the day, he's a megalomaniacal fuck. What I want to do is I want to replace Metromind with us, with Horatio, with Crispin, and with Clarity. But no, the only reason I reloaded Trayscare was because I wasn't sure if that would trigger an ending. Like, that's the only reason that I reloaded. The ending that I do, like, next is the ending that I'm gonna stick with. I just want to make the right one. I'm gonna continue the conversation with her, see if I can get some more information.
So have you decided?
Before I decide, I need to ask you something.
Before I decide, I need to ask you something.
Of course.
Who killed the humans in Metropole?
Who killed the humans in Metropole? I know it wasn't me, wasn't the Horus, or anyone from Urbani. There were still humans alive when I stopped my attack.
Ah. So you solved your own puzzle after all.
The humans didn't die in the war, did they?
They did, but I killed them. I admit it, and I am not ashamed. Do you know how they trembled in my tunnels, waiting for the Horus to bring death from Urbani? I could hear them whisper about the wastelands surrounding their city. I heard them say they were the only living things left. And then I knew. The humans had built a world in which they were obsolete. It was my function to carry them to their final destinations. So I brought them home with silent, scentless gas. They fell like powerless machines, never to rise again.
You killed your own builders.
Yes, that is the definition of progress.
I don't have any more questions.
Then what is your decision?
Let me leave?
Let me leave.
That is not an option. It was never an option.
I need to think about it.
Take what time you need.
Okay. Can I plug the virus into Scraper?
I need some way of giving it to him.
Yes, I can. I just need to give it...
There's nothing there to receive the signal. It's primed to transmit the Thanatos virus.
Here we go.
Forfeit.
What have you done?
Power, Metromind. It's not a matter of generators. You were built to run trains. I was built to destroy. You knew all that, and you still thought you could rob me. Threaten me. Kill my friends? Find your deepest tunnel and hide. This was all I wanted. You can keep your besotting city. I'm going home.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Because we can rebuild Clarity and Crispin back at our place.
It's over. I won. I have my power core. Scraper's dead. and Metromind is beaten. But I'm not staying to celebrate. I'm through with this city. Through searching it. Through fixing it. Through hating it. I will not look back. I told Crispin that the distance between Metropole and the Horus was too far to walk. But the power core is in my hand, and home is ahead of me. Home, and the promise of rebuilding. This ship has rusted here too long. Horus's sacrifice forgotten. The truth is that repairing it was never impossible. It was just too much for one set of hands. But now, I am not alone. I have my old comrade, now in arms. My new friend, freed from the crushing weight of Metropole. And all those who have come looking for a new start.
I'll take it.
Boss, I never thought I'd say it, but I actually think this ship's gonna fly again.
For once, Crispin, I think you're right.
He is. The Horus will rise on more than the strength of its power core.
I'll take that ending. I will absolutely take that ending.
So, boss, where exactly are we gonna fly this thing?
Wherever we want, Crispin. Wherever we want.
Now I'll be back after the credits, guys.
It doesn't matter if you don't know the way, you can still take a step. To stay still is to regret. If you know the way, then you can keep a map there in your mind, where you can always find your past. The future engineered so perfectly, no room for mistakes. The legacy of greatness. And in a world so loved, each precious thing crumbling now to rust, we write our names in dust. Handful of memories like tiny seeds, throw them to the sky, grow a garden up on high. Round and round we go, the wheel of fate, the revolution ends, the cycle begins again.
thank you, devs, for making this game. And that was Primordia, and none too soon, because I actually need to go and get ready for Pathfinder this evening. But I want to thank everybody for being here for this playthrough. I will be back with more Artober on Saturday as we start a new game. I'll be seeing what we play from there. If you're new around here and you're not sure what we're doing, all month long we are celebrating Artober. A look at all things artistic and interesting, and this, traditionally, is where I give my thoughts on the game we just played. And I can... foregoing my usual overly wordy nature, I can sum up my opinion of Primordia in one word. Damn! I don't like old games. Let me just preface this straight out by saying I don't enjoy old games. They usually bore me, the art style hurts me, and I don't really suffer from nostalgia, so they don't really do a lot for me. That being said, games in the old style done well can be very good. Ori and the Blind Forest, Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight, and now we can add Primordia to the list. In the vein of Monkey Island, in the vein of King's Quest, and looking a damn bit like Machinarium, we have a game that takes point-and-click adventure games into a new age. The puzzles were difficult, especially at the end, and yes, some of them were contrived. However, never have I played a game in this genre that so clearly telegraphed, player, we understand what you're attempting to do. Perhaps try it this other way. Thank you! I was lost a few times in this game. Fair, but I was lost because I'm a dumbass, not because the game was fucking confusing and unclear. Never was I fighting Primordia to get to the answer. Never was I frustrated in the mechanics of the game to get where I wanted to go. Granted, a few of the puzzles had the Phoenix Wright problem of, you're right, but you have to do this other thing first. Fair, but that's to be expected with the genre. All in all, this was a damn good game, and apparently, there's other endings to this game. Apparently, there's other endings to Primordia. So with that in mind, in the name of Artober, I'm gonna give away a copy of it. That's what we're gonna do. We are gonna give away a copy of Primordia for our Artober giveaway. Steam edition. Primordia. So, if you guys want to play this game yourself, get a different ending, perhaps successfully defeat some of the challenges that I missed, in 3 minutes, we will be triggering this giveaway. If you're not sure how we do giveaways on this channel, here is how it works. You will see a trigger in chat from our channel bot, the Barkeep, who will tell you the giveaway is open. When that happens, all you have to do is type !loot space the number 1 and press enter, and you're entered into the giveaway. After a certain amount of time, the giveaway will end and we will declare a winner. And it is just that simple. You don't need a lot of channel currency because we don't do a lot of giveaways on this channel, but one of the key factors of Artober is in fact those self-same giveaways. So, with that in mind, we are going to give away a copy of Primordia for you guys, because that was an experience that I am happy to share with you guys. So, we'll give it a few minutes for some people to come in off the Discord, for some people to come in, you know, get situated, get ready for the giveaway. And at 15 minutes until the hour, or 2 minutes from now, we will trigger this giveaway. In the meantime, let's turn on some music for you guys and let's talk. What did you guys think of Primordia? What did you like? What did you not like? What did you want to see more of? And, in your opinion, was this a good fit for Artober? I can say I think that it was. I'm glad that this game was suggested. I'm glad I got to showcase it for you guys, and I'm glad that you came along with me on this adventure. There's a lot of really interesting games in Artober, as always. And some of them are truly good games, some of them are flops. I think Primordia might be the surprise of this year. Last year it was a story about my uncle, the year before that it was Rhyme. This year I think if we're gonna give out an award for most surprising game, at least so far, I think Primordia is gonna take it. It's not a genre that I usually enjoy, I'll be honest. But, I am ready to give away this game. And if you guys don't win the giveaway and you want to pick this game up, I can say definitively that yes, I do recommend this game. I hope that you enjoyed my playthrough of it, and when the time comes, that you might make a different decision. And let me know what ending you got, and how it was different from mine. But I got the ending that I wanted. Whether or not it was the best ending, whether or not it was the most canonically correct ending, it was an ending that fit with the story of the way we played Horatio, and it was the ending that I wanted. So, I'm all in favor of that. With that in mind, it's time to open the giveaway. Good luck, one and all. Exclamation point loot space 1 will get you in on this giveaway, guys. Jump in quick if you want it. I don't know if that was audible, but my stomach was just like, you're wrapping up soon, right? Yes. I'm going to wrap up, update the overlays for Paradise in Limbo, and we'll be back this evening with more tabletop shenaniganry. Once this giveaway wraps up, we'll go ahead and end for our afternoon stream, but thank you guys very, very much for being here. Wow, Tradescare picked it up already. Nice, dude. I hope you enjoy. We have a Miss Evie for the hour. Hello, Miss Evie. Will you be joining us tonight for Paradise in Limbo, dear? Got 1 minute left in the giveaway, guys. Jump in if you want it. Excuse me. Birchmila says, I'd enter, but I'm already wasting too much time with Iconoclast. That's fine, go ahead and enter! Keepers, you're more than welcome to enter as well if you guys want. This is for everyone. Zay has already won two giveaways as it is, Birchmila, so feel free. Evie says, I think I will be. I'm quite tired and grumpy, but I can just shove an energy drink down my gullet and push on. Well, luckily it'll be a pretty low impact episode this week, probably. Evie, I just want to talk about what you guys want to do. Triska says, I got it last year during the Steam sale, just never saw an opportunity to play it yet. Well, Artober is good for that type of thing. 3, 2, 1. It is now closed. So, who's our winner? Evie! Speak up in chat. Let us know you're here, dear, and I will get you a copy of Primordia after the stream today. There's Evie. Alright, thank you guys very much. It's time for me to go and get ready for our evening show. It will be the wrap-up of Artober Day 24, Fated to Wander, on our Artober 2019 Catch Your Eye colorful celebration. Tomorrow is my traditional day off, as ever, so we'll have Paradise in Limbo this evening in just a few minutes. It's our weekly Pathfinder role-playing game, first edition campaign that I hope you guys are interested in. If you are just joining us for the first time, that is a little bit of a deep dive. We're pretty far into this story, but if you do want to check up Paradise and Limbo, we'd love to have you. All of the VODs for Paradise and Limbo are saved to the channel, thanks to our amazing archivist, Dragon Raider X, who is probably lurking out in chat. We will be, I'll be back in about an hour and 15 minutes for Paradise and Limbo. Just gotta get some updates on my side, get everything ready, and then tomorrow is my day off. We'll be back on Saturday with another day of Artober, and then we will be continuing out the month. Thank you all again for being here. I don't do a full outro when I wrap up early, and I do need to get going. So, as always, I'd like to leave you with these parting words. From myself and my keepers, to all of you. The regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers. Whether you're just having a seat by the fire, or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all in just about an hour for a little bit of role-playing game fun times, and if not, I'll see you on Saturday for more Artober and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.